Okay, so now that you have more of an understanding of the purpose behind Google Drive, let's actually have a look at how you can navigate Google Drive and the basics of Google Drive of how you can use it. Let's start off with the first structure of Google Drive called My Drive. So every Google account has their own drive called My Drive. And this is your own storage drive that gives you access to your own files and folders as well as other folders that have been shared with you. So this is the first thing that you'll see when you log on to Google or when you enter Drive. So what does it look like? This is what My Drive or your own drive looks like. As you can see here, I am currently in My Drive, and from here on I can actually access the various files, folders and materials that either I created by myself or the network has created and granted me access. So you can see here, these are the files and the folders that I have access to. So what does it actually look like once I've accessed something? So that brings us to this screenshot. As you can see here, I've gone from My Drive and I've accessed the ICX network folder. So for you to be able to access a file or a folder, you need to have access, or it needs to have been shared with you, or you need to have created by yourself. So like the ICX network folder that's been shared with me, I can access it, and from here on I can access other subfolders that have been created by the network, which contains more materials that will help me throughout my ICX term. Okay, so now let's have a look at how you can actually add stuff to the Google Drive. So just like any other storage platform, Google Drive allows you to add any type of file to it. To add to the drive, you simply have to right-click in an empty space on the drive. So in terms of the things that you can add to it, you can add pretty much anything to it. You can add Word docs, you can add Excels, and you can even create files on there. Now let's have a look at how you can actually do that. So here, I've right-clicked on an empty space in My Drive, and this is the function that's come up. So as you can see here, there are various things that you can create. You can create a new folder, you can upload files. So this will be used, this part you'll use to upload files from your computer. So things like Excel documents, Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, PDF, and so on. You can also upload a folder directly from your computer onto the drive. What is more is that you can actually create your own files straight from Google Drive. So as you can see here, you have the ability to create Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and much more straight onto that drive. And now let's have a look at how you can move things from one file, one folder, from one drive to another. So as I mentioned earlier in this video, is that Google Drive actually allows you to move files and folders from one drive to another at a click of a button. So, to give you an example, I want to move one file or one material from the ICX network folder to my drive. How would I do that? So say I want to move this how to generate and record leads presentation from this folder to somewhere else, right? Simply right click on the file that you want to move, and this function box should come up. And then you can click move to. So this allows you to move materials from one place to another. And this is what it looks like once you've clicked on it. Here, once you've clicked on move to, it should come up with this function box. So from here you can see the other folders that I can add this presentation to. So for example, I can add it to ICX and UWA, I can add it to functional summits, I can add it anywhere. From here on, simply click the destination that you want the file to be added to and just click add here. And it should be added to that folder. And just double check that it has been done, and yeah, it's actually pretty easy. Yep, so that is actually probably the only kind of basic Google Drive navigation that you need to know in order to use it. Of course, there are more that you can do with Google Drive, but for now, that is all that I'll be covering in this video. And the next part, we'll actually move on and have a look at more specific stuff in the ICX network folder.